Vietnam War was extremely controversial as citizens of the United States debated on whether or not we should have been involved. Those who supported the withdrawal of our troops, known as Dubs, didn't feel the U.S. should have become involved in the Civil War conflict. Our soldiers were fighting in unknown territories against people fighting for their very existence. Viet Cong and North Vietnamese troops were familiar with their homeland, which gave them a very distinct advantage. Using guerrilla tactics, the enemy surrounded the U.S. soldiers and would outnumber our troops within minutes. We are here with Edward Johnson, who has a very interesting opinion on Vietnam.
It was terrifying. The Viet Cong were everywhere. They knew the jungle, we didn't. They had surprise attacks on us all the time. And there was always dead silence in the jungle, and we always were looking over our shoulders when that happened. And, if it wasn't for our training, we would have been in big trouble.
Explain how the unknown terrain on the Asian mainland made it difficult.
Yeah, we had no idea where we were going most of the time. It was very, very dangerous for us. We'd be cautious at all times. They were the ones who obviously knew the jungle. They knew all the terrain, and so we went in there with all of our, more powerful weapons, and we thought we could kick their ass, but we were wrong. They were the ones actually fighting for something. Their independence, and they knew their jungle, so we didn't have much of a chance. It was stalemate a lot of the time.
Do you think there were any other reasons why they might have fought so hard?
Well, we were a Western superpower, and they made us look like bad guys, really, because we went in there, and obviously they didn't want us there. They resented us being there, and that gave them more of a reason to fight harder against us and never give up, because we were a Western superpower getting involved in their affairs. They didn't want us there.
What was soldier life like when you weren't in battles, such as when you were patrolling in a village, just guarding the citizens? Tell me about that.
Well, we were always stressed out when we moved into villages. We could never decipher who was a soldier, who was a citizen, who was a spy. God, they all look just the same.
How did you handle that difficulty with confusion with who the enemy actually was?
Well, when we were with our caravans, going through the villages, most of us always had our guns pointed at, what we thought were citizens. We were never sure, if they were VC spies or part of the Viet Cong. We never knew.
Wow, even if they were innocent?
Yeah. It was the safest thing for us.
Here's some photos Edward has of the war. You want to tell us about what we're seeing here?
Yeah, sure. The photo on the left is us traveling through villages. We always had our guns pointed, ready for anything. We never knew, what was going to happen there. And the one in the middle, as you can see, is the tall grass that we can, was up to our heads. We never knew where the Viet Cong was hiding, and booby traps, we never knew where, so you can see that. Here on the far right is us actually going into a village, guns ready again, never knowing what was going to be inside there, getting in firefights with sometimes citizens trying to protect their village.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about U.S. involvement or future plans for the U.S.?
Yeah, we should have never gotten involved in Asian warfare. They knew their terrain. Obviously, we didn't. They had support from their citizens, and we didn't. They had numbers. We didn't. The odds were stacked against us. It was nearly impossible for us to win. hopefully we learned a lesson. Should have learned from our mistakes that we made in World War II on the Pacific and fighting there. Hopefully it doesn't happen again in the future.
So there it is. First-hand look from a Vietnam War veteran and his lessons of why the United States should not become involved in Asian mainland warfare. I'm Andrew Devenort from this Channel 5 special in Vietnam. Thank you for watching.